Hello, everybody. What is that voice?
Hello, everybody. Hello.
Sound like a big venture from
What that was.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god, yes.
Well, I kind of like it.
Okay.
I hope you're all doing well.
Okay.
I promise we have not been drinking. I promise. Not yet, anyway.
Nope.
So,
Yeah.
no promises
well-
10 minutes from now.
It's gonna be great.
Gonna be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're totally fine. Alright, so quick recap from last week. The girls defeated these flying winged demony things that had descended upon Miko's home with the help of a hooded figure. After defeating these creatures, they went inside to talk to this guy to try to find out who he was. After a little bit of talking and a little bit of poking, it was determined that he had some kind of disguise on, and once he dropped it, it was revealed that this guy is in fact Miko's dad, who she thought was dead and hadn't seen since she was like 3 years old. So that's a thing. They spoke with him about what he knows about Sombra's dad and Miko's partner's illness. He has agreed to help them try to get into hell if they want to potentially kill the demon who is infecting Lunara, who is Miko's partner. He then... Oh, am I not on the screen?
I got it.
Okay.
I was like, oops. I gotta move everyone around now. Because I have the dice cam, it's like cutting off part of the screen. So slowly we're all disappearing.
Now you're like above everyone else, as you should be.
I agree. There we go. This should fix everything.
Alright, cool. They slightly unceremoniously kicked him out of the house until the next day when he said he would come back when they asked him to give more information after they had had some time to think on things. And at that point, everybody basically just passed the hell out because it was a very emotional day and nobody had any more energy for anything. And so if there is anything that you guys wanted to do before your long rest, let me know, but otherwise we are going to go ahead and pick up the next one.
See.
There's only one thing I would like to do. I would like to feed the ferrets some strawberries.
Okay. Yeah, Pip and Musket, they come, I mean, they're in your room because that's where they sleep anyway. And they come up on the bed, and as Lunar is kind of just like patting your back, trying to get, like, calming you down a little bit, they sort of nuzzle into your lap.
I am still on my sacks. I just want to make that very clear.
Okay.
For a moment, I was confused. I thought Maggie was a ferret again.
Nope.
No.
I thought Maggie had a saxophone, is what I got with that.
She's playing some sweet Kenny Beat.
Just outside, jamming out.
Actually, I think Sombra would join Maggie and probably talk to you about the book that you had gotten, like maybe soundboard a few magical things off of you. Just, we don't have to replay the whole thing, but just, you know, a little bit of convo before we both pass out.
Yeah.
So
I would even let you like look at it.
cool. Very
Is that the cleric book? Or
The cleric book, right?
cleric
Sure.
book?
right.
Okay. Other people can read that. It doesn't like lose its charges.
It just
or
took me
anything.
since like day 2 of the campaign to read.
Which
I mean, we
actually figured
do a
out was
lot.
about 6 months ago that we started. So, yeah.
Nice.
Wait, IRL or in-game?
IRL.
IRL.
IRL. Yeah.
Game is like a month, maybe.
Right?
Right?
Amazing. Wow.
Pew!
Alright,
Allie, are you okay?
Allie's
Break
having
you a
a
little
stroke.
bit? We lost
yeah,
Allie.
I had about that same reaction when I realized that. I was making maps to today. Sidebar. I was making maps today, and I was looking at my oldest map, which is the map that I made for this game, the like world map.
Yeah.
World
It
map,
was
yeah.
like, you made this 6 months ago, and I was like, oh.
No, that's a lie. That's
Wow.
That's crazy.
Excuse me?
So
Amazing.
anyway, right. So you guys complete a long rest. You get some sleep. Wake up the next morning, and it's a really beautiful day. Birds are chirping. It's got that like outside. It kind of smells that way that it smells when it rained last night. And it's a little damp, but it's very like springtime. A little chilly. There's a little fog, but overall, it feels pretty nice. Luke is actually already up, and he's making breakfast. And starts clanging pots and pans together, and you can smell bacon.
Bacon.
Yeah. I mean, I figured you guys would probably be hungry. You know, I mean, I don't know. We don't really get guests or anything, so I didn't really know what to do. So I just made like some bacon and some potatoes and stuff.
You are the best. Thank you.
Absolutely take those bacon and potatoes.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
hungry.
Yeah, of course. Here, yeah, you can. Well, there's not really any chairs or anything, because I mean, I just usually sit on the ground. But you can sit on those crates if you want, or like I don't know. The brewery has some like stuff you can sit on, I guess.
Yep, right
I
back
can
to
sit on the ground. I don't care.
I mean, we've been sleeping on the ground all night, so it's not like this is that much of a difference.
Okay, yeah, cool. All right. Sorry, I don't really know. I'm not like around people that much.
Yeah, we noticed. It's okay.
Okay, cool. That's cool. All right. And he just goes back to like making breakfast.
He's just super chill. I love it. When he's not being hard-headed, he's super chill.
He's like that awkward teenager where he's like, I'm a grown-up.
Yep. That's what I'm getting.
But are you though?
Can I just say, have you guys seen the
Are
movie
you?
Howl's Moving Castle?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I completely imagine Luke to be like the kid there who like has the cloak and then he has a beard. He's like, I don't like turnips. And he's like all grumpy, but a kid.
Yes.
He's like, I am a powerful wizard. And then he's like,
100%.
well, I'm just a kid though. That's what I think.
100%.
Perfect.
Oh, snap. Oh, I love it.
On that note, as Miko is kind of like rising and getting out of bed, she'll walk in, and as she walks past Luke, she's gonna like kind of bop the back of his head, going, Luke, there it is, and half asleep and
Oi.
start talking over to get coffee.
Well, now that's gonna be stuck in my head.
Yep.
I love it.
I'm
Oh my
already like
God.
doing the running man in my head.
I'm
Yep.
a good big sister.
Oh my goodness.
Maggie's eating apples.
This is gonna be a very serious session, I can
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Sure.
Sure.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yep.
Listen, I think we could all use a little bit of levity.
Yeah.
Heck yes. I love it.
There's a lot of things.
Cordial's gonna sit up in the middle of the floor and be like, I'm sorry I was so grumpy yesterday, guys. It was just kind of all getting to me, but I feel better now that I've slept. I should probably say sorry for being so mean and threatening to kill your dad, huh?
It's fine. He's probably used to it.
He did also try to trick us. I mean, I don't think you were totally out of line.
I liked it.
I liked it too.
Well, but really frustrated because other people had been telling me that I didn't deserve to know, and then I took all of it out on him, and he was being pretty rude, but that's still not really fair.
Cordial, there's nothing wrong with asserting yourself and setting boundaries.
Correct.
Do you usually use the spirits of the dead to set boundaries, though, when you do it?
I mean, to each their own.
Everyone has their own toolbox. I mean, that's just happens to be yours.
I need to learn that spell.
Maybe you could wait on it.
That's right, Courtney. That's the way that you people not to take advantage of you. So I was definitely proud of you
I was
yesterday.
impressed.
It was just a long day. But,
Yeah.
do we... When is he coming back? Because we have to think of all the stuff we need to ask him.
I thought he was coming back today. Is he not?
Yeah, weren't we gonna, like, message him?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When we wanted
I
him
can
to
do
come
that.
back?
That was another thing that I insulted him about, huh?
Like I said, I'm sure he's used to it. You were fine.
You were just holding him accountable.
I was impressed.
Me too.
Yep, I can send him a message right now if you want. Oh, actually, let me double check that. Hold on. Wait.
Oh,
Because
Oh, yeah.
for the day.
It's a
you
long
would have
rest for myself.
well,
Hold,
yeah,
please.
no. Let's hold, please. Because what I didn't do is, let's see. Do I have sending? I hope I have sending. Because I
Might
have
be able to
message,
get
but
it.
I have message, but message only goes so.
I can always use Skywrite.
Yeah, I mean,
If we need.
I don't know. I feel like I want to be a little more discreet than that. Oh, that's
Oh,
the only
same.
thing. Yeah. Ugh. I don't have sending. I only have message. Oh dear. Okay.
Did he say where he
Well,
was gonna be?
You know, I'm sure he's gonna show up. In the meanwhile, guys,
I have some.
yeah, he did say he was coming back. So.
Oh, you have sending cordial?
I do.
Oh, okay.
I'm literally picking
There.
my spells right now, so.
There we go. Oh,
Because
I knew
it's
one of
more-
us had it.
yeah.
Clerics be like that.
Because it's a brand new
Clerics and
day,
druids.
and the sun is
Clerics
hot.
and druids be like that.
Miko is totally gonna go for a walk because she missed her hometown.
Oh,
That is
yeah.
fair.
Do you want company?
Always.
Yeah,
I'll go with
let's
you.
go with you.
Let's all go. Let's do it like a big posse. You can show us all everything you grew up with.
And if you
Yeah.
you'll see yet another house of some schmuck that never left this town.
Hey. And here we have.
Alright. So as you guys make your way out of the house to just kind of clear your head, get some fresh air, Miko's excited to see the sights of her hometown again. Well, hometown-ish.
Oh, so pretty.
Oh, it is really pretty.
I
So
want to,
as
like,
you guys
actually
walk
go
out-
there.
I actually don't know where this is. I wish I did. So as you guys walk out, like you said, it's like a really beautiful spring type day. The sun is shining. It's a little chilly. There's birds chirping. It smells really fresh, like clean start.
That's new
as you
for us.
as you guys kind of walk along, Miko's house is a little bit on the outskirts of town. So you kind of walk along this dirt road that turns into a cobblestone road that turns into something that's more paved. And you're passing, like houses on each side. There's these like spires of things. Miko, I will let you actually describe the rest of it.
All right. So as you're walking through, it's just like house on house on house. Like think kind of like Diagon Alley in Harry Potter, but it's like basically the entire town. There's like occasional like little like courtyards you get to that have like a fountain here or like a little patch of grass there, but for the most part, it's kind of just a hodgepodge place. Like you'll look up and you'll see like a door that leads to nowhere, just kind of like chilling. You know how those doors be sometimes, and you're like, why is there even a door there? And the answer is I don't know, but it's there. And there's also like doors that seem like way smaller than they should be, kind of like shoved another place. And like in the background, like past the fields, you see like some windmills kind of like doing their thing in the distance, and the entire town smells like fresh baked bread and fresh grass.
Let's just stay here forever.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hmm.
Oh, it is so awesome. I'm so happy for you that you were able to come home. Wow.
I missed it. Okay, but guys, Cordial, you got to try these corn muffins because I think you'll probably figure out how to make them. And if I can have them on the road, I'm gonna be like double inspired. So, and she's gonna like show you guys like,
Those.
yeah, do like a little like local tip sort of thing, and like find this like baker dude who she like has like a. I'm sorry, I'm like getting real into Miko land right now.
This was amazing.
love
Yes.
it.
Go on.
Yes.
What we're
Give
here
us
for.
more. We're
This
all
is
like,
what we do.
I spent
Oh
like
my-
30 minutes describing Cordial's house. You have to top
Go
that
for it, man.
describing a whole
I
city.
mean,
So-
Sombra's mouth is already watering. Corn muffins go perfect with bacon.
There's gonna be like this. There's this little like cobblestone looking building that's just like a 1-room building, and you don't see like a door. You see just kind of like a little like openy thingy window. What is it called? You like open the. It's called a window. That's what it is.
You're like, it's like one of those bay windows that open. and
Like
shut.
shutter
Got you.
window.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's like kind of like half orcish looking like big baker man kind of like pops his head out and Nico's like, yo, what up? And like hands in like this like really dusty bottle of what you can like assume is Lunara's brew. So he's like, oh yeah, it's been a while, like gives you guys like muffins on the house. Nico's like, yo, this used to be like my breakfast every day and it's great.
little town. It's a quiet.
That's literally
village,
what I was
Sounds
singing in my
every
head.
day.
That
Like
seems
the
about
one
right.
before.
There goes the baker.
With the stray
Oh,
like
boy.
always.
It's one of my favorite songs, actually.
Wow.
And the bakers are like Chive and Asiago. Sorry, the corn muffins. The baker.
I was like, the
Chive and
bakers.
Asiago.
The corn
Mental note.
Wow, okay.
Mental note. Make a half orc chef.
Baker.
She is putting in a note right
Oh yeah,
now.
you got to. That's important, man.
Asiago.
That is-
Okay, cool.
The best.
That's gonna be Tug's brother.
Yes.
I love that.
Okay, so basically,
Oh,
happy,
Robbie.
fresh, breezy cornbread muffin, jalapeno, chives, and Asiago. A little bit of honey, because you want sweet and savory and salty, and that's perfect. That's all I want. That's all I want right now.
I want to visit this town.
Hashtag now I'm hungry. The best. Wow.
You guys walk around a little bit, just nomming on your muffins. And Nico's just like pointing out, like, oh yeah, there's a guy that lives up there, and pointing out all like the little sites and like the town gossip, you know. Even though it's been a while since she's been here. Is there anything that you want to do besides that in town before you head back to the house?
I might
Yeah,
take a
is
second
there
to,
a childhood bully you want us to go beat up or something?
I was about to say I might go like egg a house of a guy who looked at me wrong, and then I was like, no,
Yeah.
he's not. Because this
Oh,
isn't
dear.
exactly where I grew up. Because where I grew up was even more remote.
I
But this
Okay.
is
need
like
6
where I
eggs,
moved
that's
to.
too expensive.
I'm literally
Cool.
jamming out to
Cool.
Disney music right now.
Just so y'all know, this is a music lesson.
Here we are.
Okay.
I'd be fine with that.
Episode.
Let's do it.
But it's only that one song. We're just gonna
Over
keep
and over
singing
again.
it.
Over and over and
Y'all are amazing.
My bad.
Wow.
Go on.
Is there a tavern with a really large dude named Gaston?
Yeah.
Right? That's next.
Hunter's Lodge.
I love it.
No one crits like Gaston.
Yep.
Takes
Oh,
those hits like
Lord,
Gaston,
you're
no
gone.
one has a 15-20.
Oh my god.
And this is where we all get sued by Disney.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Yo.
Disney.
No, it's Gaston spelled Gahst. U-H-N.
There it is.
Yeah,
Gas.
Gaston.
Yeah.
We're just saying it real quick.
Gaston.
Yeah, you just real fast. It sounds like the same thing, but it's definitely
We're gonna do
not.
nothing productive in this
Everything-
episode.
It's
But I'm
fine.
okay
We're
with
all
it.
fine.
That's all I've done. I just wanted to go around my town for a little bit and relax with the
I loved
cobblestone
it.
under my feet again.
Honestly,
I
I'm
love
loving
that.
it.
All right. So you guys do make your way back to the house. Luke is still just kind of hanging out. He's like reading a book now. Like, oh hey, did you get anything good?
I throw
You-
one of the corn muffins.
Oh, I got one better. You see just a tray of muffins behind Maggie, being
Maggie,
held by something invisible.
Maggie, where'd you get those?
I bought them.
You bought the okay, as long as you bought
No,
them.
I didn't steal them.
Okay.
I
was
just wanted to try my new spell out, that's all.
Okay.
GM, I would like to make a muffin check to see if I can figure out the recipe.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna roll for muffin.
Okay, go ahead and roll, and I'm gonna say you're going to add intelligence plus proficiency.
This is the best.
Intelligence.
I'm using my
Okay.
unseen
Yeah,
servant.
let's see, because it would be
Cooking
something
is
that you
usually
are proficient
wisdom.
in. So yeah, so it would be wisdom plus proficiency.
Vanessa, that was a nat 1.
Oh
So
no!
if we add my
Nat 1,
intelligence
oh no.
modifier of -1.
Oh my god.
Oh my
I've
goodness.
never seen a muffin in my life.
What's
Oh dear.
the
Oh no.
Okay, so charisma's +3, proficiency's +4, so even so, it's still an 8.
8. Okay. Well, so you could.
I don't think they have this in a cornmeal in Elysian. I'll have to do some research.
You're kind of like, there's probably corn in this.
Maybe
think
some
it contains-
flour.
Corn.
Wow. Oh my goodness. I
Rough.
think if there's a pastry or confection of any kind that Cordy did not recognize, I think Sombra would like look at her with real concern and like feel her forehead and be like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah,
Although that's the best kind of research.
really contemplating the existence of the muffin and doing that like nonsense, like wine taster sort of thing where people like kind of move around under your nose and stuff. And she's like breaking it apart and kind of feeling the texture of the grain, that sort of thing. She's like, yeah, I don't know about the consistency of this. I would really have to try a couple test batches before. We might even need to import some of this flour. Like she starts like muttering to herself and then kind of goes back to like her cookbook and is like scribbling down notes, but she definitely did not.
She doesn't
my
actually
God.
know how to.
Wow.
All right. Yeah. So, what else do you guys want to do before?
I bring the tray into the kitchen so they have extra food.
Oh, cool! You stopped by that place. I haven't been there in forever.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Thanks, man. These are so
I
good.
love it.
They are
Also,
so good.
Lunara's up. I don't know. Did you see her? She was in the brewery when. She was bustling around in the brewery when. Yeah, I forgot to remember joking.
I love that.
I'm
She is now.
Wait.
Yeah,
There
she
we go.
levitates now.
Didn't even see her.
She has
was above
Misty
all your
Step.
head.
Yeah, like vision, just right through the wall.
Yeah, she's like up and bustling around. She was trying to like do some stuff in the brewery earlier. Did you like, it seems like she's feeling a lot better.
I will go to the brewery right away without even like acknowledging what else he's saying.
Okay.
Also, is the abominable snowman still here? Is he?
I know. Is he still
he
just
is
like
not.
ferociously standing there?
Oh, no more snowman. So yeah, when you come into the brewery, you do see Lunara. She's kind of like. It looks, it's a very very familiar sight to you. She's kind of like messing with the grain, and it looks like she's tried to start something going in the mash tun. And she's like kind of floating back over to her table and making some notes in her notebook, and then going back over and just like smelling. She sees you. Oh, hey.
Now keys.
I'm just gonna like lean over and like just kind of like look at what she's like making because I haven't had like good beer in a long time. I have very high standards.
Yeah, I figured that since, it's been a while, I'll probably just start with the stuff that we were producing before, but I'm trying to see if I can get something that's a little bit different, Maybe a little bit maltier. I'm not sure yet, but I'm really excited to get back to it.
I can believe it. It's been a really long time. I know that the locals are gonna be pretty happy when you get this place up and running again.
I know. I'm so excited. We're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, how was your morning? Did you do anything fun?
I toss a muffin over because oh my god, muffins.
Oh, cool. Oh man, I haven't had one of these in so long. She takes a really big bite.
I brought him a bottle of reserve. I hope that's okay.
Yeah, of course. I mean, for these muffins. Hold, please.
Don't die.
Sorry.
Oh, she's still not doing too well, I see.
Yeah.
This is character, obviously.
Oh yeah, totally.
Merely acting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that it'll just remind him when we open up again, so that he'll come by and buy some bottles.
Oh, I'm sure. And if you bring them to him on a good day, he'll go ahead and comp the cost. So.
Yeah. So, this is just so great. I'm so glad that. Oh, I need to take the medicine. I will be back.
I'm gonna kind of like narrow my eyes, like, why didn't you do that immediately?
I was so excited that don't look at me like that.
Because hashtag ADHD, the same reason why most of us forget our meds.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, everybody in chat, I hope you have your water. Have you taken your meds?
Did you?
Okay, Mom.
Correct.
I'm over here like, did
I
I?
took mine.
I did.
I did.
Well, yeah, I was so excited to get back to it that I just completely forgot. So I will be right back, I promise, okay? And she kind of like puts her hand on yours for a second and floats back towards the room.
I'm also going to go yell at Luke for a little bit and be like, you have to make sure she takes it every damn day.
All right, jeez. It's gonna be fine. I got it. I got it. I'll make sure that I give it to her. No, I'll make sure she takes it. Okay?
Do you guys like cats?
Yes.
Yeah.
What you should do is get a cat and then give the cat a treat every time she has to take her medicine because the cat will never let you forget treats.
Oh, I wonder if like Pip and Musket would do the same thing. Probably. Ferrets like treats a lot too. All right, let me do that now. And he like whistles for them, and they come. You see the two ferrets just come like, bloop, 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 like running in the room.
Like sleepies.
Yeah, just like I can't deal with how they run, where they're just like.
Vanessa, did you see what Gronk put in the chat?
What did you do? Oh God, that's so cute. A kitten Brussels
Oh my
sprout.
god.
Be a little green.
I mean, there is an unbelievably high squeal that comes out of Sombra that you have never heard from her before. Like, oh my
Okay, this campaign is canceled. We have to go back to where Rosanna is and go play with Brussels sprout.
It's Brussels sprout.
God.
We're there now. It's canon.
Hashtag Waterdeep Kitten Rescue.
Okay.
It's happening.
And wow.
They don't
It's
know
happening.
yet, but it's happening.
Right. So he like breaks off a little piece of the corn muffin and like feeds a little piece to each of them, and they are like run off and eat their little corn muffin. It's like, all right,
Oh,
hopefully that works.
cute.
All right. Well,
Okay.
so what are you guys gonna do? Are you like staying?
We can't stay just yet. I'll be home before too long, but we've got some unfinished business regarding the gentleman you saw yesterday.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean that's fine. It's like cool that you're here though.
Yeah. I wish that we could have stayed longer.
Yeah, me too. But you know, as long as you come back, that's fine.
That's the
We're
plan.
definitely coming back for the cornbread, you know. You hear from the other room.
And the beer. And the beer.
Yeah,
Guys, stop
yeah.
eavesdropping. Gosh, Mom.
Sorry.
Hang up the phone, Mom.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, once Lunara gets this place up and running again, it's gonna be amazing. She's really smart.
Yeah. You guys are
And I
gonna
can-
hold it down.
Yeah, I can help her. I know that used to be what you did a lot, but I can help her if you need to go do stuff.
Yeah, dude, I know you got this. And she's gonna do like an awkward like pat on the back / high five sort of thing. Like
And he's
pat,
gonna like
pat.
and he's gonna like punch you in the side a little bit, just like
I'm gonna punch him back.
hey. It's not how that works. What do you mean?
Yeah, you gotta learn.
Jerk. He like shuffles off.
I feel like this is just like turned into like one of those like really relaxing like Stardew Valley style like but like made by like Square Enix sort of like Kingdom Hearts starting area sort of vibe.
Right. Wow.
I just wanted to grow up in a Final Fantasy setting, okay? It's
Super
fine.
cute background music.
It's soothing.
It is.
Don't believe Ondor's lies. I'm Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg of Dalmasca. Okay, I'm done. So sorry.
What?
Wow. What?
That's
What?
I'm just being a special kind of nerd. Please continue, DM.
Wow.
Is there anything that you guys want to do right now?
I'm eating that bacon and potatoes for sure. And some
I
cornbread.
would like to write a letter, a few letters.
Okay.
And I'm gonna kind of put them in a little bundle and put them in a drawer.
Okay.
And tell Luke if, you know, it's in case they miss me and in case I'm like not back in like a year for them to read the letters.
All right.
When and if Lunara comes back out, I'm sure Sombra would probably have like a bajillion questions about brewing and, you know, I know that Miko gave us like the 10-cent quick tour of the brewery part, but she would probably be asking like, you know, what type of chemical mixture, you know, and what, you know, what kind of special ingredients, but she'd probably be like, well, those are kind of trade secret, but like, yeah, she would probably engage her in that kind of conversation.
Oh yeah, and Lunara, like, so she's a very calm person, but she's like, when she gets really excited, she starts talking really fast. So she's just like, oh yeah, of course, you know, this, and she goes into like a lot of detail about like, well, these are the ingredients that you need, and this is something that I add, but you know, you don't really need it, and like I like to put some fruit in it because it, you know, it gives it this special flavor, and blah 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 blah.
This one was a bestseller last season. Yeah, stuff like that. I
Yeah,
get
exactly. She's like, last time I was brewing, I did this and this and this, and people really loved it. She's like
I
talking
think
in
Cordial-
miles an hour.
Cordial's
Awesome.
probably doing that same thing and starts sounding a lot like her dad, where he's just like, "Ooh, yes, tell me everything." And she's like, "So, do you put the cinnamon in before or after? And when do you like? How do you what's the like?" And just
Mhm.
and now they're all just kind of
And everybody's just like,
Yeah. And I think
Talking
Zashi's
about
following
beer.
behind, being like, "Can I get a taste though?"
Like,
Sasha's a really good taste tester.
I feel like
Really
Samba
good.
would definitely like volunteer. Like, if you need help to make your first batch of the day, I mean, we're here at least for a little bit while we wait for Miko's dad. So,
oh no, that's really
hey,
sweet.
I can help.
No, that's really
Technically,
sweet.
I've got 3
Okay.
hands,
It's
and I pop
okay.
out my mage hand.
No, it's okay. This is mostly just a test, and I'm not gonna probably start brewing an actual batch for a couple of days, just because it's, there's a lot more that goes into it. But I'm hoping to get this started and just do like a small batch test, and then hopefully, maybe a week or so from now, I can get all the ingredients that I need to do a big one, because most of the stuff isn't really good anymore.
Well, if you need help moving anything heavy, I'm right here. Healthy. What does that even mean?
Like the apples, just
Heavy.
the apples.
Just like, ugh.
No, not my apples.
Not the
Samba would
apples.
turn around and say,
Anything heavy. Heavy. That's what I meant to say.
"That's so funny." And Sombra would turn around to Cordy and say, "Cordy, do you think that your family could maybe set up some sort of arrangement, like help get her bottles sold on some shelves, maybe in other towns? What do you think?"
Or at your store.
I definitely think that we could do that. Summer, I don't know if you realize how long it takes to actually brew, but it's kind of a long process, like weeks. So, yeah, we could, but it's not something that's gonna happen today. That would have to be like 6 months from now.
I've got an idea. Why don't we get a batch going together? We'll all choose like an ingredient that kind of represents us, and then once we get back, we'll drink it.
A ship brew?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, we can do that. I can get that started. We can just do something really small, and that can be the sort of testers that I can do to get everything going again.
That sounds good. What are you guys thinking? Like a stout, a porter, more of an ale, maybe an IPA?
I want
What
to
do you
use
guys like?
apples.
Apples. Apples.
Oh.
Like a hard cider?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can do apples. So if you guys want to put in a lot of ingredients, your best bet is probably to do an IPA, because that way you get more. You can put more flavors in it, and it doesn't. The flavor of the beer, the hops don't overwhelm your palate. So yeah, something a little bitter, so you can put lots of stuff in it, and that makes it taste really good.
Gonna throw in
I'm
some
gonna put in
caffeine.
tart cherries. 'Cause I'm cherry.
Ooh, I'm gonna say allspice. 'Cause Sombra is spicy, yes.
And yeah, Maggie, what about you? You said apples?
Apples.
Maggie has not fully come back from being a ferret yet.
I am literally sitting in the barrel of apples reading a book. I don't think you guys realize this.
I love it.
I'm in my element right now.
And what about you, Zashri?
I think I'm gonna say vanilla. And I think that all of these ingredients sound like a stout to me. Cherry, vanilla, allspice, apple.
Oh,
Sounds kind of stouty.
sounds really good, actually.
It does sound really good.
All right, how about this? How about we all quit our jobs and we start a little trendy, like,
The D&D brewery.
yeah, like a
Yep.
light
Okay.
and you guys can make that and I'll make marshmallows. How about
That works
Perfect.
for me.
Oh my god.
OMG. Okay. I want to do a shout out in a second, but let's let Miko. Miko, what do you think? What do you think?
Tart cherry, allspice, apples, vanilla.
It sounds like the fall in a drink.
It does. Gronk said
How about
cheese.
nutmeg?
Pumpkin. I'll go there. We're doing
Do
no,
it.
no, 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 molasses, molasses.
Ooh. This is a stout or a porter for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay,
writing
so
this
my
down,
shout out
Vanessa.
is to Vanessa, who is the MVP DM right now for having like IPA and like alcohol
Vanessa likes
knowledge.
beer,
Like,
y'all.
all the time.
I
Hello,
learned more
how's
today than
life?
I've learned in the last like 6 years, I feel like.
Okay, I'm like, tell me more. Like, what?
Actually, you know what? If we are going with more of a cider, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, like a porter or a stout.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I
Probably
think
a
a porter.
Very
Porter.
easier to.
Nice. Oh, I'm so excited, guys.
Sounds really good.
It does sound so good.
I'm like just looking at the ingredients like I would
like,
drink
give me
that.
this beer though. Like, can I have it though?
Oh,
It's
I
called-
make some
So I
cracked
think
pepper bourbon
that's what we're
caramels
doing
that
while
would be
we're
really
waiting.
good with that too.
Oh,
That sounds
great.
amazing.
Oh,
Actually,
yes.
no molasses.
What?
No molasses. I'm just choosing the barrel.
Oh,
Ooh,
yes.
Bourbon barrel.
Going with like a
Okay.
bourbon barrel works too. I was gonna go with like an oak, like French oak.
Bourbon barrel is
Ooh.
oak.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
There you go. Okay.
and it's bourbony.
Okay, yeah, I'll go ahead and start.
Welcome
working
to D&D.
Yeah, here we are. We're just making a beer.
Coming
Everything
2024, the Ladies of D&D Friendship Brew.
Oh my god, I
Woo!
wish.
She
You know
even got a
what?
name
Roll for
for
beer.
it. Girl,
You gotta
if
put
you
it
are
out in the
not writing
universe.
this down, if you are
I-
not
I
writing
have
this
it.
down,
No, I wrote
Oh,
it
she's
down. I
been
got
writing it down as we've been
It's
going.
also in
I got
chat.
yes, ma'am. Oh wow.
Um, Yeah, I can definitely do that. Sorry.
So, should I message your dad?
Yes. Yes. Sorry. I think that is a good idea.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna cast Sending, which is the one that's 25 words.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, Miko's dad. It's Cordial. Sorry I was kind of grumpy yesterday. It was a long day. I'll try and not be this time if you want to come by.
We're ready.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. And after a second, you is that the one where can you reply to that?
Yeah, you
Sorry.
can.
No.
Yes.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. After a second, you just hear, "I'm on my way."
He didn't even acknowledge that I said sorry.
He seems like a man of few words.
He seems
Or,
really sad.
I don't know if he's... yeah. Man of few words, that works.
About 30 minutes later, you hear a knock on the door.
Righty.
Who is it?
Bet I can
Uh,
guess.
I'm here. If you'll, can I come in?
Miko,
come in
you
and
ready?
go?
It's unlocked.
Door creaks open and Tansana comes back in. Hello, everyone. Do you want to?
Have you already had breakfast? We still have some potatoes left if you want some.
Oh, that's very sweet, but I've already eaten.
I begrudgingly offer him a corn muffin anyways.
My servant floats
You should
the
really
tray
eat that.
over to him.
Redemption arc.
He takes it and he's just kind of holding it in his hand for right now. Oh, thank you.
Eat it, old man.
And
Well,
he just
So,
he takes a big bite. It's very good. Did you get these in town?
Mm-hmm.
It's quite good.
If you keep your disguise game on point, you might be able to get some yourself. It's from a big half-orc named Chives and Asiago.
2 half-orcs.
Cousins of Tug.
Or
Chives
a
is
half-orc
the first
couple. One's an orc, one's not an orc. So they're a half-orc together.
I mean, could you imagine that dude rolling up in battle like, I am the fearsome Chives and us,
Oh my god, okay. Well,
Cousin
guess what I'm
of
gonna do
Tug.
next time?
cousin of Tug.
Guys,
Guys.
back there's gonna be a map for that.
Guys, can we please have a half-orc, like, bro one-shot where I can be Tug and y'all can be
I
very
sign up for everything
Yes.
that Tug is in.
I'm in for that.
I love-
Jenna's like, what is happening?
Yes. Oh yes. There for it. Yes.
Well, I'm here to answer any questions that you might have and hopefully help you get whatever you need. Do you want to speak in here? Hi, Dad.
I've been polymorphed into a cat, so I'll be playing as a cat for the rest of the night.
Taking my thunder.
Reasonable.
So you take her. That's unfortunate because you're gonna have to take her dex stats.
Oh,
no.
cats are Dexy.
They're not bad.
But your cat.
Is an idiot. That's accurate.
Oh no!
As she jumps down and goes,
baby.
fine.
She is, though. Anyway.
Do you,
Well, Sombra pipes up and says, "All right, real talk. If we were to defeat my dad, right? Which one of his enemies would stand to gain the most out of it if we remove him from power? I mean, are his enemies that would want to get his position a better alternative or worse?"
Well, honestly, I haven't been down there in quite some time, but as far as I know, none of his enemies are really powerful enough to take his place. Probably if he were to die, the person who would take his place would be either a second in command or one of the lower rulers that he's given some measure of power to.
His second in command is in Soloth, is it?
No. Zoloth rules over a separate city called Dorf. It's further, well, I suppose it's south if you use the same directions that we go with on material. But
Dorf?
Here, let me put it in the chat.
Okay.
Door?
Well,
Right.
Dorth.
Door?
well, I guess if none of his enemies are really powerful enough to overtake him by themselves, is there someone maybe we could approach and be like, well, you may not be able to take him by yourself, but then there's us. Like, who could we, I mean, for lack of a better term, I mean, it's the lesser of all the evils down there. So it'd be hard to trust somebody, but I mean, at least we could trust them as far as they would want my dad out of power. So, like, do you know anybody that you would rather see in power down there rather than that?
Like I said, I haven't been there in almost 20 years at this point. So I'm not really sure what the landscape of politics looks like. I've mostly just been running. I know that there are certain people who would certainly want him out of power, but I don't know of anyone who would want to reveal themselves at such a time or put themselves in that type of position.
Do you
Again,
think
Sombra, I need you to understand, your father is incredibly powerful.
Sounds like anybody that's tried to challenge him ever hasn't lived to tell about it.
No.
All right.
Well,
Well,
he
if we
hasn't really
go
gone
into
up
the
against you yet, so we'll see.
we'll see.
We're
And
a
all of
pretty
us.
powerful group.
that man had one weakness? His daughter.
Duh, duh,
Uh,
duh.
Dun, dun. I don't know why I went Law and
Dun,
Order with
dun.
that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You
Dun,
guys
dun.
are just trying. You guys are just trying to make me feel better.
It's true.
I hate the fact that it's my. Why did it have to be my dad? That's the big bad. Oh well. Well, if we go down there into the Nine Hells after him, then how do we even get down there and then find our way back?
Well, are you talking about your father, or are you talking about the Zoloth?
Well, if we go pursue, I mean, I'm assuming they're both in the Nine Hells right now, or are they not? Is Zola topside right now?
No, they're both there, but they're very far apart, the two cities. Miles.
Hmm.
Uh,
Okay.
in order to get where your father is, it depends. See, I have someone who could guide you, could get you there, and get you back, but you would have to go through one of the gates in order to get down there. Because unless you want to spend a night in hell, which I wouldn't recommend. But it is up to you. This person has the ability to take you there and take you back, but they can only do it one time in a day.
Wow. So they would need to take us there. If we're gonna go after Zoloth first, then we would need to go to where Zoloth is. Would we be able to travel to my dad's city once we deal with Zoloth? Or would it be better for that person to help teleport us to the next area?
They can't teleport you anywhere. They can plane shift you in and out.
I Okay.
But
Well,
Sounds like that's what
my
we need
last
to do.
question. That's it. If the last question that I have, while they're there, is there anything that we absolutely, positively should not or should do?
don't make any deals with anyone. Devils, all of them mostly. Some of them just want to kill you, but some of them, they're crafty. They want you to make a deal for something. It never ends well. Don't do it.
What if we want to learn how to play the fiddle like really well though?
You can play the fiddle really well.
Well, yeah, but
You can get gold fiddles up here. You don't need to go to hell for that.
fair.
I know somebody in Georgia that could get you one.
Where's Georgia? I've never been.
It's a little city outside of a. Don't worry about it. I'll show you later.
I mean, when you say deals, do you mean that they're like ready to offer sale discounts on stuff, or
No, it's like your soul, honey, for something. It's not something we want to do.
something deep down inside me knew you were gonna say that, but I was trying to be optimistic.
Yes.
Devils hate sales.
Not at the end.
So this Zola guy that we're gonna go see first, we probably should know what he looks like, I guess, right? How are we
Well,
gonna identify him. What's that?
Well, he's a large demon. He's got claws for hands, large horns, red. He never goes anywhere without his pet render.
A pet what?
Render. He's a grey
Oh.
render.
A render.
Ooh, it doesn't sound very nice.
Not like a ferret.
Not like a ferret.
Pretty much the opposite of a ferret.
Not like a ferret at all.
Does he have any like weaknesses that we could possibly use? Anything that's known?
Glitter, perhaps?
Everything is weak to glitter.
Roll a glitter
Don't
check at
I
Good to
know
disadvantage.
it?
know.
Yeah.
Glitter save.
Sprinkle glitter over the
Constitution
demons.
saving throw.
Poof!
You
Be gone.
Throw glitter in his face. All I can tell you is that it's very difficult to hurt him, and he can't be poisoned.
Okay. And he's probably resistant to fire.
Well,
That's a good bet.
I mean,
What about cold?
most,
This cat.
I know she like
Meow,
really
meow,
wants to
meow,
be part of this
down.
game right now.
Jeez.
I will
There's
be
chicken
your-
over there. She's obsessed with chicken, so she's just like
Oh.
constantly.
Give me
Stop
that chicken.
Okay, so, other than himself, are there any other big names or like factions down there that we should be aware of?
Not factions necessarily. You'll definitely want to know who Bell is because he's disgraced. If anybody asks you about him, you don't like him.
What's his
Bell?
name?
Bell. It's
Bell.
just B-E-L.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Bell.
Is he Hell's Bell?
Maybe.
I quit if that's.
Good night,
if that's
guys. All right, there we go, and
I'm
we're
done.
out.
And good night.
Be in my trailer.
Also, obviously, Tiamat is, well, she's one of the guardians of the main gate and is very important. Best if you, if she comes up, at the very least, pay a bit of reverence.
Does
Sombra
she
gets
have
a
any
10,000
weaknesses?
Tiamat?
Yeah. Shouldn't we know everyone's
god?
weaknesses? Yeah. We
Sombra
see
gets
Maggie
a
kind of fall into the
10,000
bucket of apples.
Hey, Maggie.
Go, go.
Yeah?
Maggie.
So, the thing about Tiamat is she's like the most ancient, most evil of all dragons. She's like the biggest and the worst, and it's kind of like saying, does a hurricane have weakness? Like, you can try and hit a hurricane with something if you want to, but it's not really going to do anything to it. You just have to wait for it to pass by you.
Okay.
So if you see Tiamat, just whatever she says, just say yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Does she also go by the name Scrambles, the Death Dealer?
No.
I don't know.
I've
To
ever
see a
heard.
really powerful dragon would be kind of cool.
Okay, so I have
Well-
more questions. Is
Well,
there
Sombra
anyone-
gets this 1,000-yard look in her eye, and she says, "Maggie, my mama's a pretty strong dragon, a powerful dragon, but Tiamat, yeah, Tiamat is the dragon that my mom told me stories about so that I could behave when I was a little girl. Put it that way.
Okay.
So,
Maggie, why don't we just meet Sombra's mom instead?
Works for me.
Okay, so, but more questions. We're gonna stay on topic, guys, because we're professionals. We've got this.
Oh, yeah.
Is there anyone in Avernus maybe we could get to join us or like contribute or help?
Well, again, I haven't been there for almost 20 years, and as far as I know from the information that I have, uh, most people, most beings, are too scared to come out into the open. If you wanted to try to recruit people to come with you, your best bet would be to try to find people that have left, that have run, like me. But that might be hard because they would probably be afraid to show their faces again, like me.
Okay. So I know it's been a while since you've been there, but we've never been there. So will we like stand out in hell? Is it enough to be tieflings? Do we have to wear disguises? Zashri's not a tiefling.
Yes, well,
So
That might
I
be
do
an
have
issue.
black wings I can pop out though, so that looks a little bit,
well, I think that Maggie, Sombra, and Miko will be fine. Sherry, I think you'll have to do something about your skin. You don't,
what's wrong with my skin?
well, you don't look like any other tieflings I've ever seen in hell.
I'm light red. Tieflings are red all the time.
You're very pink.
You look like bubblegum,
Well, but pink is a light red.
but you're
well,
pink.
yes, but
Can't demons see through magical disguises? Would I have to get like some makeup?
perhaps. Zashri, you'll need some kind of cloak or something to disguise
Hide.
your face. Yes. Also, keep in mind, it's very hot. I know that most of you are resistant to the heat, but Zashri, I'm not sure about you. Do you think you'll be okay?
Maybe we can
I
get you
don't
some
know.
special armor.
Yeah.
We could probably get you something that will make you more resistant. Yeah. I do
Probably a
have
good idea.
one last question. So not about Zoloth, but about Sombra's dad. Do you know if he has any like really close right hand men, demon right hand fiends, for doing his bidding, I guess.
Well, Zoloth obviously is one of his supporters, and part of the reason that he gets to rule over the city as he does is because Gazgadol has granted him that. So he is one person that you will need to look out for, obviously. If you do manage to kill him, I would try to get out as quickly as possible, because you don't want anyone to know that you are there. Other than that, I mean, he's got people everywhere. If you're just going to Dorth, there's not as much of a chance that you'll run into anybody that he's directly involved with. Most of the people there answer directly to Zoloth, and so whatever he does, they do. But they don't know Gazgadol. They don't interact with him, really. I mean, his second in command, Gazgadol, he's a Hutchin, and his name is Avirus, and he's always with him. Advisor type. Mostly under that,
Okay.
there's several pit fiends, bone devils. They're all sort of mishmash of advisors, generals, people in the army. I couldn't name them all, but if you come across those types of demons, they tend to be higher up in orders. They're people to avoid. Certainly.
Do you mind texting the word for the type of demon that he is? Every demon name is like and I'm like, okay, I cannot
Great.
look that up.
Cool,
Thanks.
cool.
It literally sounded like you just said one, honestly.
Yeah, well,
I've just been calling
Love
Sombra's
that.
dad Gal Gadot for like the past like 5 months.
Same.
I mean,
I
It's
love
actually how
it.
what I thought it
love
was for a
it.
while.
You want to know something? Okay, real talk. It's like some of my friends, right? My Spanish friends that will say, "Yeah, I mean, I'm Spanish, but I never really grew up speaking Spanish in my house." So, I mean, I imagine like not every tiefling even, learned beyond like basic Infernal.
Yeah, right.
Depending on how they grew up, had it rough on the streets, whatever, a
I
wide
could
variety of backgrounds.
I
So,
could say library and do all the colors and the numbers, and that
right.
was it.
Uh, where's the bathroom? There we go. And
Yeah.
that's.
It's like that scene from Thor where he's like holding up Mjolnir and Cat, what's her name, is like Mew Mew. What's Mew
Mew
Mew?
Mew. Yeah.
Yeah, that's us.
All right, guys, we are actually going to take a really quick break there. So we're going to pause, let everybody refresh their beverages, bio break, and we will be back in about 5. We're going to try for 5 minutes.
Let's try.
Woo!
Guys, we can do this.
We can totally do
Back
this.
in 5.
We're back. Don't yell at us.
We're here.
Everyone
Alright,
knows 5
so
minutes.
we left off. Everyone, you guys are still sitting in here with Hansana. Cordial had just asked about potentially disguising themselves down in Avernus, just in case. Well, do you think you're going to go? Do you think you're going to go and try to kill Zoloth?
Well, I mean, we don't really have much of a choice.
I mean, there's always a choice.
Zoloth is the one thing that we need to be able to get to my dad. And that's what we're gonna do.
Alright. Well, I have found someone who could be your guide down there. She's willing to get you in and get you out, and get you to the city where Zoloth is.
Dave,
Rude, Dave. Rude.
he said, before you go to Avernus, here's Game Master Advantage.
Oh,
Rude.
Alright, Cordial's gonna get a crazy look in her eyes. She's gonna turn to Luke and just totally attack him. So I need you to, like, roll to defend Luke.
thank you, Dave. Also, Dave, rude. Okay, rude.
We also all have advantage.
Yeah.
You guys
Too,
do all
so
roll.
it's
That's true.
balanced.
Nice. Oh wow. Nice clap back.
Yeah.
So does that mean they cancel out, or does
Yeah,
that mean
they
that
just
you
cancel
get
out
the
then.
advantage first?
Yeah, apparently we
Because,
have invaded in China.
yeah. Oh my god, they're just gonna go back and forth. Wait, leave it up. Leave it up.
Oh man, what?
We'll
Yeah, we'll get to that when we need it.
we'll get to
Yes.
it. We'll get to it. Casey's like, no.
And then
Funny
Dave gave you
stuff.
another.
I know. This is gonna be great.
Oh
Anyway,
snap.
Nico, I'm wondering if I might speak to you privately for a minute.
Yeah.
Do you want one of us to go with you, or are you okay?
I can become a butterfly.
Yeah, I
Nice.
think we all like eye him like very suspiciously, and then
Yep.
look over like, what do you say? Say the word.
Yep.
Guys, if he was gonna hurt me, he wouldn't have stepped in yesterday.
That's true.
Well, there's more than
I'm
one
not
way to
worried
hurt you
about
other
him
than
hurting
physically.
you. I'm worried about him taking you somewhere.
No, I'm gonna be fine.
Summer starts chewing her bacon like aggressively, like
Same.
Look, if anything seems uncomfortable, I will yell the code word pocket bacon, okay?
I'll be outside.
Fine, but I'm gonna stand at the door.
And I eye him very ferociously.
Same.
And he's just gonna kind of pull you out front.
I'm just gonna kind of begrudgingly look at him.
I'm
Begrudgingly.
watching through the window.
They're up here. Listen, I don't know. You do what you think is best. I lost the right to tell you anything about your life a very long time ago. But I want you to take this. And he's going to hand you a ring.
What's this?
It'll help you. It'll hopefully help to keep you safe.
I'll kind of like turn it over in my hands a little bit, and then I'll put it in my pocket. And I kind of like just stick both my hands in my pockets, and I'm like, thanks. I guess.
I think you have to wear it for a bit for it to work, but
I'll put it on when I'm ready.
That's fair.
So, I guess this is the last time I'll be seeing you. For real this time.
Well, that's really up to you.
You sound so hopeful.
So if I did want to talk to you at all, is there a way I could, like, get in contact? Do you have, like, a P.O. box or...
I'm trying to think of other things that could stand for in my head, but I'm just like completely drawing a blank. So, anyway,
Office box? They'd have those. They'd have a little portal office box.
but yeah. Actually, yes, I have these, and he's gonna pull a stack of parchment out of his pocket and hand it to you.
So Squizcar. I'm RPing.
Excuse me, kitten.
Sir. Rude.
I'm
All
sorry,
the
Father.
kitties want in on the
Apologies
action.
for Musket. He's very talkative these days.
He's extremely pushy.
Yep.
He seems
Musket.
very sweet. If you want to get in touch with me, you can just write on one of those and fold it. It'll turn into a little bird and it'll find me.
Well, that's really cool. How did you do that one?
It's how I get in contact with people sometimes.
Okay. Okay. So when we're done, killing Gal Gadot and stuff, maybe we can, like, meet up. You can teach me how to do that, like, inspiration D12 stuff. Kind of cool, I guess.
I would like that. If you'll have me.
I'll think about it. You know I'm not the one that you owe an apology to, right?
I owe a lot of apologies. You, absolutely. But obviously, your mother more than anyone. But I don't. I don't know if I'm ready, and I don't know if she even wants to see me. You certainly didn't. The only reason that I'm here is because I thought your life was in danger.
That's fair.
She's got a life, and I haven't been part of it for 20 years. She doesn't need to see me. I'd rather just let her have her happiness.
I think you make a very good point. My God, Squizgar. Okay, then go.
What is with cats today? All the cats just really,
Yeah.
really want to be with people.
Katie, what's your cat's name?
Her name is Dax.
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 Dad.
Dax. She's sleeping now on my lap. She's chilled out.
She has calmed.
She's bonked. I'll take a picture.
So do you think you're gonna stay in this area for a little bit?
Actually, I was wondering perhaps if you would want me to potentially do some magic at your house and make it so that you could come here without having to travel so far. It would take a long time.
You can do.
I can after a fashion. It takes almost a year, so it's quite some time, but I can at least try.
I'd appreciate that. I don't want you staying here if that's all right. You're gonna have to do that, glamour stuff a bit. But and she's gonna kind of like lean in a little bit and she's gonna go, look, Chiveson down at the town bakery, he kind of owes me a favor. So if you glamour it up, he might be able to get you some lodgings in town. Just watch over them, and please, 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 don't bring anything to him. Okay?
I promise that if anything does happen, I'll make sure that no one gets hurt. But I'll do my best to not bring anything here. I mean, honestly, I think if you're gone, they'll be safe. They want you because they think that they can use you to get to me. They're right. I'm here. I don't know how long it'll be before anybody notices that those Abishai haven't come back. Probably not too long, but at the very least, if you're not here, by the time everyone finds out, they should be fine.
They dragged those bodies out to the woods, right?
Yes, they are gone, actually. I don't know why I just haven't went through
Okay.
it.
I was
I'm
gonna
being
say,
lazy with my tokens.
would it be okay if Miko goes out to where the bodies are?
Sure.
And we'll do that. You guys can come with. This is just a precautionary measure. The way I see it, if they think that we took those on our own, it's gonna mean that Lunara and Luke are safe. Because they won't be looking for anybody else but us. So...
I'm with you. Let's go. Let's do it.
I just need to check something really quick.
Okay.
Okay, cool. I do have a longbow. I was just checking. I literally never use it, so I always use a boomerang instead. What's up with that? Anyways.
Boomerangs are fun.
So what I'm gonna do out in the woods is I'm going to take not one of the pieces of parchment that he just gave me, but just one from my, like, rucksack. Maybe, like, something that I picked up, like, you know, postcard style in a neighboring city.
Mhm.
Where it obviously came from me. Maybe something that says, like, from the desk of Miko. You know? And I want to write a note that says, "You underestimated us. Come at me, bro." And just kind of jab that into a nearby, no, screw it, into, like, the chest of one of them, and, like, just like, boom, arrow nail thing.
Okay.
Brutal.
It's just like, if they think that he was around, then they might be like, well, he's not with them now, so...
Alright. I am actually going to have you roll performance for me.
Okay. And it's my first roll with my Miko dice, so...
Woo!
You said we have advantage, just in case, right?
We all do,
Attunement
yeah.
and everything. Okay.
I think everybody
Okay.
has advantage, yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that lucky, or that advantage.
Oh no!
First roll. First roll.
What happened? Oh no.
Gotta warm them up.
You gotta, like, attune.
That's better. 19. No, no,
Okay.
no, no, no. Wait. 21. Wait. Let me do some math. Oh, I was looking at persuasion, not performance. So performance, that's gonna be a 27.
Ooh la la!
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, you put this together in such a way that it looks like somebody would come across these and be like, whoa. Like, do not mess with those girls. That's bad. Alright. Mess you up.
Oh, wait. Using magical tinkering. I want to make it so it does something.
Alright. What do you want it to do?
Looking at what I can do. A static
can I make
visual
this thing
effect. You know what? I'm just gonna, instead of it, like, I'm gonna make it look like it's, like, blank. But if it's, like, picked up by a fiend, I don't know if I can say that, it'll just flash the message onto it.
Yeah, I can say that you can do that with a...
Ah.
Yeah, you can totally do that. Absolutely.
Really like to try to find ways to use magical tinkering.
Yeah, I feel that. It's like, I have this thing and I just want to make it fancy. Just want to do it. All right. Yeah, so you managed to make it, so that if any fiend were to come across this, if they pick it up, it's gonna like flash a really angry message at them. You're like, "Come and get me, man! Fuck off!"
That seems
Uh,
reasonable to me.
That's about right.
All right.
Come
And
at me, bro.
everybody's back there and sees this, or are you guys staying in the house?
I think we were staying in the house, right? Letting them have a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said they were gonna be alone, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't think any of us would have known to go outside yet.
I'll be back on my apple barrel.
I'm standing by the door, like I said I would.
So we're kind of having like a girl powwow while they're out there. So what do you guys think about this guy?
Do any of us trust him, really?
I definitely wouldn't go that far.
Me neither.
I mean, I wouldn't go as far as to say that he's a friend, but
I think he's
I
trying to
don't
make
know.
amends.
Yeah, that's how I feel. And I feel like he spoke from like a real place of fear when it came to talking about my dad and about Zola. And so,
But he's willing to send his daughter into hell and not go. I'm
I
not
mean,
impressed.
I said make amends. I never said he had
Yeah.
courage.
I'm not impressed.
or Father of the Year for that matter. But whom am I to judge?
All right. So at this point, they've come back into the house. Well, do you want my associate to come with you, or have you decided if you're going to go? Do you want some time to think about it?
I think we've done enough thinking about it.
Think we gotta
If your
rip the
friend is
band-aid.
I don't think there's
Yeah,
any way around it.
really not. If your friend is willing to help us, then I say the more the merrier. Sure.
Well, her father is a political refugee here as well, so she's got quite a bit to gain from Zoloth's death. She's happy to help. She's been up here quite a bit longer, I think, than I have.
All right. What's her name? And where do we find her?
Well, she'll come here if I message her. She's outside of town at the moment, but it'll probably take about half a day for her to get here from where she is. So,
Got you. That's Fears, right?
no, that's your father's advisor. Her name is Ambrit.
Oh, Ambret. Okay.
I don't know if you said that before.
No,
Ambret.
yes,
All right.
all right. Well, and you see him just kind of like close his eyes for a minute. Well, she said that she's on her way. She'll probably be here in a couple of hours. Nico, if it's all right, I'll go ahead and leave you, unless there's anything else that you need from me.
Is there any really good food in hell that we should try while we're there?
There's nothing good in hell.
Not even like the spicy food? That's
Or
disappointing.
Devil's Food Cake?
Or fireballs.
I make a really good devil's food cake.
Honestly,
feel like
everything I've had
I
up
actually
here
have a
is
slice still.
Cinnamon whiskey.
quite a bit better. And then most of what you get is just tough meat and bad beer.
Mm.
It's not as if devils and demons are particularly interested in eating well. They just sort of eat what they kill. The only types of wealth that they show are the kinds that they can pillage. So, They're not really ones for feasting.
Fair.
Sombra goes up to him and she gets right in his face with her hands on her hips and says, "Thank you for your help. But you know, you might want to make sure to give your daughter credit because I tell you, she's been there for all of us for quite a while now."
Well, she's brilliant. I already know that.
And then she walks off in a huff with her nose in the air, like, "That's right, you better."
I do have one last question.
Yes.
I don't know how much you know about the potion that was poisoning. Were, I guess, supposed to be mind control. Do you know if greater restoration would cure it?
I don't think so. It's some kind of strange magic that I'm not familiar with, and I've done a lot of study. It's not really a poison per se. It's something else. Something that magic doesn't really seem to touch yet. It's very strange. The fact that it seems that your father has managed to find anything to counteract it is it's amazing.
I would keep that to yourself if I were you, because I don't want coming after my dad if they find out that he can do that.
No, I wouldn't tell anyone. It's nobody's business.
If anyone
It's not
asks,
even mine.
and Miko's gonna look him like just dead in the eyes and says, "If anyone asks, you made it."
That's fine.
That's heavy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I feel like if anybody is asking him, then they have already found him and he's already screwed.
Yeah,
So
he's already
Mhm.
fucked. So yes, that's fine. It's a good idea. Thank you.
Please don't go looking for him. If you have any questions about it, you can ask me, but don't go near my family. They're not prepared for any of this.
Actually, I don't think I'm going anywhere. So there's no need to worry about that. I've been in hiding for a very long time, and I actually don't really intend to stop. I'm not interested in making acquaintances with anyone. As I told my daughter, I wasn't really even interested in making acquaintances of any of you. It's just that circumstances changed things.
Oh, you and my dad have a lot in common. You're both gray.
Oh, that's interesting. I don't
but
think I've
for
ever met
different
anyone
reasons.
like- Oh, is that so?
Yeah, my dad's gray because he had a lab accident at some point when he was younger. He wasn't born gray. But he's gray now.
He sounds like a fascinating man.
Just because he has the same skin color as you?
Well, anyone who has a lab accident that turns them different colors. I mean, perhaps one day.
I don't think that's how I got pink, though.
Can I do an insight check as soon as he said, "Oh, he's an interesting man"? It sounds like he's trying to say that he's never. Can I do an insight check to see whether or not he knows her dad?
Sure.
Ooh. Hmm. That is not the best roll. That is only. Let's see, what is my insight? Yeah, that's a 7. Not so lucky 7.
I mean, yeah, as far as you can tell, he is, just all above board, completely.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't know anything. He
Okay.
knows nothing.
She knows nothing. Nothing at all.
Okay, so. Okay. So, we have a half day to prepare. What do we need to prepare? It sounds like we need to get Zashri some fire resistant something.
Mhm.
And I need like a disguise that is not magical. Cause I think one of the things that we read in the library was that remind me if this is me metagaming or if it's actually something we read in the library, because I know we did research on fiends, but Jenna also knows a lot about fiends.
Okay.
Because I think a lot of them can see through magical disguises.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been definitely in the book that Sombra had been reading about the hells. That would have been in there.
So I'm gonna need like some makeup and like I'm gonna have to cosplay myself, but like race bent.
I just need to share the Allison logic because I'm a little bit tired today. And I was like, so all you need to do is get like a bunch of blueberries and then she'll take a blueberry bath and then, blue from blueberries plus pink equals purple and then we'll like look similar. It'll be fine.
Everything will be fine.
I was like, and a blueberry stain could probably last a couple days too.
It would be better. Beets.
Actually, that is
Bath
a
and
very
beets.
interesting. Yeah,
actually,
if
beets
I
would be
red because I'm
They
already
stain.
pink. We could totally stain my skin with beads. But
It
it's
seems
hot down
I
here. If I
mean-
get sweaty, it'll start to run and I'll smell like beads.
No.
Sounds delicious.
Well, at the very least, you and I in particular could look like we're sisters, So why not?
We'll look like sisters, and then people will think we're twins, and they won't be able to tell us apart like they can't tell me and Lemon apart. Except me and Lemon are actually twins.
Miko is gonna kind of laugh and be like, and if all three of you are together, they'll think you're triplets.
Wait, is Lemon coming?
No, Lemon's not coming, but she is my twin sister.
Well,
I'm
I know that
standing
part.
behind Cordy and to Zashri, I'm like,
So we've gotten a little off course here. What are we gonna do about the fact that I'm not in any way gonna fit in hell?
Well,
oh boy.
he said that if you just put on like a cloak or something, you'll be fine.
Right. What about the heat?
That's the problem. Let me look through my recipe book. Let me see.
Well, if it helps you any, and Sombra will, you'll see a swirl of magic around her hand, and she actually, it looks like a little bit of like icicles kind of form on her fingertips a little bit, and she kind of winces a little bit because she's not used to using that type of magic, ice magic a lot, but she says, if I need to help keep you guys cool, I can. I gotta get used to that though.
One of the recipes I have in my book, we have a lot of things that we can make back at the shop. And I can't do all of that because I haven't talked to the GM about all the stuff that I've put in the compendium. But, but one of the recipes that I have is for spiced hot chocolate, and that's fire resistance. It's not all the time, but maybe if I spend the time we have left here mixing up some hot chocolate mix, you could have some on occasion when you need it.
Okay. I mean, I'm also pretty hardy. I mean, even if it does hurt, I'm sure I'll be fine. So I'm not that worried
People
about
say
it.
that about cold too, and let me tell you, living in Minnesota,
It's
You
no
are
joke.
not correct.
Whew,
It's incorrect.
whew. I mean,
That
you
would
know how
be
people
incorrect.
people say it's a, it's a dry heat when they
It's dry-
try
oh,
to
yeah.
leave. I'm like, it's just cold. It's just cold. There is no like, yeah, no.
No, it's just cool. Like, it's just hot. They're like, oh, it's a dry heat. It's not as bad. I'm like, all that means is that when you stand in the shade, you feel shady.
And you're less sweaty because it's not as humid.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah.
no, it's still.
And that
pretty
means you
hot.
wouldn't smell as much like beets. So that's also
True.
good.
Hell is probably a dry heat.
Okay. So we need to go. We need to go shopping, and we need to get some materials to make the hot chocolate, and we need to get some beets.
All right. Well, Nico
All the
definitely knows where. Yeah, I mean, like a pound of beets.
Can I tell you, in my veggie delivery this week, I got literally 10 beets. So maybe this is where this is coming from. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna go like take a picture of my vegetable drawer and it's like beets.
Oh my god.
So just send everyone to
Just
Katie's
put
house. She'll provide the
a
beets.
little cordial in there.
This is so great. You're literally gonna take a beet bath. This is fantastic. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, quick question. I know that his name never has stuck in my brain ever. I know that Miko's dad said that Miko would be fine down there, but if there's only a very small number of gray tieflings and they're looking for him and Miko's also a gray tiefling, should Miko also take a beet bath?
Oh boy. So
Did I take a beet bath and put on some? Can we just make some fake horns?
everybody
cover this?
jump into the beans.
She doesn't need to be exactly the same as us. I'm just thinking if they're specifically looking for gray tiefling, and she's one of those.
It's not a bad point.
That's a good point.
You know what? And we could probably make horns for you out of like branches. You know what I mean? Like, that we could do something.
I'm saying,
Let's,
put me in a beet bath
yeah.
and I have the skin color
We
and
could talk to
slap some horns
Maggie
on.
too, because Maggie knows some natural magic. She might be able to like stone shape you or craft you some nice ones. But we'll find.
mean-
Well, let's focus on the heat resistance first, and then deal with the horns because he said with a
Mhm.
cloak you should be fine.
I have a cloak, so
Okay. We'll
Very
just put some,
good.
like, heavy eyeshadow on you, right? And that will make you look. You'll totally fit in.
sure.
All right, and then we are actually going to go ahead and take our second break because it seems like a good spot to do it. So this one might be a little bit longer. We're gonna call it 10 minutes because it's definitely gonna be at least 10 minutes. But we're gonna go.
We're not gonna lie to you and say it's gonna be 5 minutes when it's not gonna be 5 minutes.
Yeah. So get some water, refresh your beverages, and we will be right back for the thrilling conclusion of Are We Going to Hell?
Yeah.
No!
Hey.
All right. So when we left off, the girls were going to get beets for a bath and some supplies for hot cocoa that will hopefully give Zoshra enough fire resistance to not die in hell. So, you guys are able to find that stuff at market super easy. Miko knows where to find everything. It cost you about 20 silver pieces. It's not expensive. Nobody really likes beets that much.
I love
maybe
beets.
they do. It's not my thing. They're so
I
weird.
love them.
It just
Yeah,
tastes
they're
so good.
weird. They're weird. They come
They're
in strange
delicious.
packages.
It's like, hey,
They're
did you
all
ever want to
vacuum
eat
sealed.
dirt?
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you guys a picture of my beets drawer at this point.
That's so.
So you guys make it
Well,
back to the house with like an armload of beets.
Cranberries?
No, you
You'd
guys
smell
make it
better.
back. Yeah. Or you can get an armload of beets. It's totally up to you.
It's stain, man.
I'd
I would go
prefer.
for-
I mean, let's be real. Hell isn't gonna really smell great to begin with, so cranberries might be a good
Yeah.
sensory change.
Right. I mean, I can only do prestidigitation only so many times, you know. Actually, I keep
No, I was
keep
gonna
on
say-
doing it, but
A lot. But
it does
Kind of
get
unlimited.
tiring after a while, a little bit.
so do you want to get beets or do you cranberries are going to be more expensive because they are harder
Take
to
my money.
harvest.
And well, beets stain better than cranberries. Anyway,
Yeah, beets state that's the other reason why they
real hard.
stain everything.
They really do.
Okay, well then I guess we just stick with beef.
All right. So yeah, about 20 silver pieces. You guys get back to the house with a cartload of beets. Not a cart, but like a crate of beets. And
I love
the
that this is
supplies
what we're
that you
actually
need
doing.
in order to make some hot cocoa.
I love it.
Meanwhile, I get the hot cocoa. I'm good with it.
As people are dousing themselves in beets. Are you guys like making a soup out of this that you're gonna like take a bath in, or are y'all just like rubbing it in your skin?
Wait, are we all taking
Yeah.
this?
The way I see
Not
it
all.
is we're like using one of these tubs over here.
So,
Right,
filling it
as
in
a
there,
vat.
and like we've got like Luke at work like stomping like the cranberries and like
Oh,
mashing
I'll be
the
in
beets
there.
and stuff. Okay,
I feel
Maggie,
like
Maggie
Maggie
and Luke
would
are
do
tag
that.
teaming it.
I guess
And
it
we'll-
might make sense for me and Miko to be doing it since we have to get it all over us anyway.
Oh, that's true. That's a good point.
So we'll just mash it up and then basically I guess we have like swimsuits on and then we'll just like sit in a beet hot tub for a bit.
bubble, bubble,
It's very,
beet and
very
trouble.
cleansing for the pores.
Bubble, bubble, beets and trouble.
Yeah.
Here we go.
That almost sounded like a rap song.
I know.
Bubble,
Yeah.
You're
bubble,
welcome.
beats.
bubble, 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 beets and trouble.
Oh my goodness. What is
Yeah, so
happening?
after spending about 30 minutes in this beet bath, you guys emerged looking very pink, very red.
It's already pink.
There we go.
No, very red.
There we go.
Okay.
And if you don't shower for a little while, it'll probably stick pretty well. You can guess.
Oh. I guess we'll just have to press to No, wait, that would take it up too, huh?
Yeah. Although,
Oh, we better
what?
go fast.
Yep.
And
I
then-
think Sombra makes a little bit of charcoal with like a pile of wood, and then she'll like use the charcoal to maybe make her horns darker too, to go along with her look.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
could you use some on me too? Make me look a little bit less like me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. There we go.
Yeah, Maggie,
Like
do you know
eyeshadow
how
on.
to do like
Like, right in
stone
her-
shape or something?
Hmm?
Maybe you could make her some horns.
Hmm. What could I do?
Ooh.
Does
Yeah,
Jared
like give me some
do that?
dramatic eyeshadow so I look dark. You know, like a darker
I don't-
version of myself.
There
see.
you go.
No, there's a cantrip. There's a shape earth cantrip, but other than that, stone shape or shape
Yeah,
Mel- Melbourne.
stone shape, which is a.
Oh,
It's a
okay,
spell.
yeah. No, I don't think I have that.
Yeah, that's a different thing.
Well, if you.
It's alright.
if-
I'm just gonna wear a cloak and try to look angry and bitter,
Okay.
as one does in hell. I'm pretty sure. With my art, my eyeshadow.
Yep.
And then, Cordial, I'm gonna have you roll to see how successful you are with your hot cocoa.
Can I
Here we
give her
go.
guidance?
Sure.
You can indeed.
I have guidance now.
An advantage, I think.
So this is like potion making. Would I roll for like a herbalism kit?
So yeah,
I
for
don't
something
know
like
how
this,
this works.
yeah, I mean, so like normally the kits have like different things, but for this, what I would basically say is that you would roll plus your wisdom plus proficiency.
Okay. Well, that's a nat 20.
Okay. So
In this
Perfection
game,
hot
I have
cocoa.
rolled 2 things. One was a nat 1, and the other was a nat 20.
Wow.
Nat 20 plus 7.
Dice
Is
give it, and the dice take it
27.
away.
So actually, because you rolled so well, I will say that whatever the effect you were going for is going to be doubled.
Nice.
Because that's, yeah.
Time to
because-
get hot.
There you go.
Neat. So, the regular hot chocolate is like fire resistance then, so would she have like more longevity to it?
Yeah, so it'll last twice as long.
Okay, sweet.
Nice.
Okay,
Wow.
actually, I think I made it a little extra spicy this time.
I like spicy.
So, well, good. But I think it'll help and it might last a little longer. It is going to be spicy.
Okay.
You just like get a little flask and like pour the hot cocoa in it, so now Zachary has a flask of fire
She's
resistant.
gonna, like, it's like so hot that she's gonna like juggle it in her hands a little bit, like okay, I got it.
And after a little bit, you guys hear another knock at the door.
Oh, who is it now? Who's parent?
Whose parent?
Well, that's probably going to be, wrote her name down, Amberette.
Oh, that's right.
Amber.
You're waiting for the friend.
Brit.
Yes.
It's open!
How look?
All right.
I can't even recognize you, Cordial.
And a
Ooh, how about I'll do a deep voice and then I won't sound like me either.
That's
Well,
okay.
now you just
I'll
fancy.
sound like this.
yeah, very scary. Hello, I'm looking for Miko.
Hey.
What's the password?
I don't know, but I was told by Tansana that
You're
this was
taking
a
us to
place-
hell.
Oh, yeah. Please come in.
Right. So,
Oh, I can't keep doing that voice. It's too deep. It's gonna hurt my throat. Just come on in.
I'll try it. Please
Right.
come in.
Please. No, I'm not gonna do that.
Way better at it than I am.
are you worried that you're not going to be able to fit in hell if you don't make your voices deep?
Yes.
Well, I just think
She's
that
covered in beet juice.
Actually, if you hadn't told me, I wouldn't have known what that
Right? It
was.
looks
you're
great.
not supposed to tell people that, Maggie.
But it's so impressive. We should be proud of our accomplishments.
No, but
it's because we're
see,
hiding, Maggie.
right.
Hey, Magatha.
I honestly forgot.
Honestly forgot.
I didn't even
Yeah.
question it. I was like, that is absolutely something Maggie would do.
It would be something I would do, honestly.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah, no, that's supposed to be a disguise. So.
I mean, you look great. I'm Amber. It's lovely to meet you all. When are we leaving?
When do you
Um,
want to
like,
leave?
Whenever you can.
Well, here's the thing.
Whenever you can.
I
He's gonna pull up her hood and be No.
Well, so here's the thing. We can leave now, but I can only take us one way per day. So we can either try to go now and spend the night in hell, which I'd really rather not, but we can, or we could travel up to the portal, which is north of the mountains, and go through that way. Uh, Either way, there's probably going to be something that we'll have to either sneak by or kill, but y'all seem very hardy and like you're seasoned warriors, so
Yeah, we don't sneak well.
We are
right.
very
Well,
seasoned warriors.
well, I must say that, yeah, so maybe not that, but if we spend the night in hell, the problem is that there's a real good chance that we all get very tired because it's hard to sleep there, because it's very hot, and even though well, actually, I'm not sure what you are, but
That's
I'm
a good
seasoned
thing.
warrior.
yeah. Well,
She's a human. She's just very tall.
Yes.
goodness.
She
God,
drank all her milk and ate all her veggies growing up. That's what happens when you do what your parents tell you.
Yeah,
So
you,
let me
hear that,
ask you
Rosanna?
this.
That's what happens when you eat all your veggies. You end up like Zashri.
That's right. Tall and beautiful. Sombra would be like, well, let me just ask you. So once you get us to our destination, I'm sure he told you all about what we're trying to do. Maybe he told you. But
well,
once you
yeah.
get to our destination, then what are you going to do? Are you going to stick around, help us out, peace out?
I'm prepared to go in and kill this guy.
Oh, so you're staying with us?
Zoloth is the reason that I'm here, and my father is on the run, and he's terrible.
Who's your father?
His name is Emrit, and he lives down in Sintanon now, probably. I think.
Oh, you guys' names sound the same. That's sweet.
Yeah, I'm kind of named for him, but I'm kind of named for like this old dragon. He said, we both are. It's very cool.
That is pretty cool. All right, I like her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like her.
I mean,
I would
my
like
mom
to
is
roll
a dragon,
an
so
insight check on her,
All right.
okay.
and
Ooh.
I'm going to poke her like Maggie did.
It
Oh
works.
God. Here we go.
Okay, go ahead and
Check.
roll insight.
And then roll a poke check.
It's a surefire way to figure out if
Well,
someone's
check.
messing with you.
I'm using my advantage on this insight because that was an 8. I just
Oh,
rolled
no.
another freaking 8. Are you kidding me?
Although I feel
Yeah.
like
A nat 1, a nat 20, and 2 8s in a row.
I feel like Cordial
Okay,
at this
yeah.
moment is so excited about her new voice and coloring that that's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Just like
New cordial, who dis?
Who did?
Uh, so that is going to be a 14. No, 15
I mean, that's still
for
pretty good.
insight.
Yeah, I mean, she seems very straightforward. She seems like the kind of person who's very much to the point, knows what she wants to do, and she is like ready to go.
What race is she? Can we tell?
She is also a tiefling.
Oh, okay.
She's purple.
So she
I
says.
like her. Hey, do you know how to play cards?
Oh,
Well,
God.
yeah.
We should totally play cards together. I bet you're great at it.
Well, I mean, I'm all right. I've spent some time, running around with less than savory characters, if you want to.
Same.
So, yeah.
Oh my God.
No.
You will just fit in so good with our room right now. Come on, girl. Yeah, we gotta
less
talk.
than savory characters, and she knows how to. Cordial's just gonna be like, with the tattoo there, like this kind.
She looks at you. She gives you like a really puzzled look. That's a cool tattoo, though.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. I haven't got any myself, but maybe someday.
Yeah. It doesn't hurt as much as they said it was going to.
Oh, well, that's good. That's a relief.
Oh, it's because I'm so strong and brave.
And warrior.
Yeah, actually, she's gonna roll insight on you.
That she is.
I was
That's fair.
waiting for
That's
it.
fair.
She got a 16 to see if you're lying about that or not.
Oh my god.
All right, fair.
Do you want to roll
Okay,
this next
well-
one or no? Okay.
No.
Okay, so she just kind of gives you like a little, she like cocks her eyebrow a little bit like,
So, the gate that we need to get to, that's up in the like volcano area.
Oh no, it's up past the Ingalls Mountains, past the. Ooh, that's changing. Past the,
It's
The-
changed a couple times.
It has. I
the
love it.
outpost. Past the outpost. In the
Oh, Everett is the name of one of the places here.
Emirate.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is she royalty?
Wow.
No, she's probably like named Georgia or Hudson or something.
After the plays, but not because she's important. Okay,
Yeah.
I buy that.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, so
Alright.
we gotta. The Ingles Mountains, you said?
Oh yeah, so that's on the other side. Okay. Yeah.
That's on the other side,
Yeah,
and that's
both,
up past Deepwater.
Chat.
Yeah. Ooh.
Well,
okay.
so the easiest way to get up there will be to go to the teleportation circle. The lady there, she was my friend, and we can get up to Deepwater real quick. But well, from there we'll have to go across the mountains. You know, past there, people don't really deal with magic that much, so
Yeah.
we'll have to.
How long is a day in hell?
There ain't really days.
That is a
in
really
hell.
deep philosophical question.
Oh,
Maggie's
wow,
got a
goodness,
lot on her
Dave,
mind,
no.
guys.
Yeah, there ain't really days in hell. Not really. It's just sort of, you
Is
know, the sky is on fire and
Oh.
yeah.
So it's either we hike across mountains.
66 minutes.
So we hike across the mountain, or we can like leave right here, right now, and be in hell and have to sleep there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to sleep there. If we get too exhausted
well,
too
guys,
soon.
If you remember, we had some questions in Deepwater anyway. So hold on one second.
Right.
And I'm gonna cast sending again. And it's been long enough now that Jenna doesn't remember. I think I didn't have a contact directly in Deepwater. I think I asked Millennia.
So you didn't have a contact directly in Deepwater that dealt with the university, or that was part of your
That's what I thought.
organization.
So I'm gonna
Last time-
message.
Mhm.
So
Last
I'm
time
gonna
you had
message
talked to
Millennia.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna. Hey, have you by chance heard anything more about the academy in Deepwater? Just checking. Thanks. Hope you're doing good.
And after a minute here, no dear, I haven't heard anything further except that it was basically destroyed and not much has been found.
Okay. So Millennia says that they actually weren't even able to get very much information out of there, which is at least information that it wasn't us. So that's good. But she also said that a lot of things haven't been found from there, and with a place like that, there were a lot of things. Things aren't very easily destroyed, even from like explosions and stuff. So, I think that could also be an issue. So probably going to deep water and even just taking like an hour or two to look around would probably be very smart.
Agreeing.
Okay.
Well, all right
All
then.
right.
Let's go and we can see the lady and go ahead and get up there.
And
That would
Sombra
be
looks
lovely.
over at Miko and kind of shoos everybody else out the door, and it's like, let's give Miko a minute.
Hold on, I gotta get more apples.
How many
And-
more apples do you really
Ah,
need?
nope,
This is all
Nope,
I'm gonna
come on.
eat.
come on.
Okay, all right.
Miko can bring it, right, Miko? Thank you. Pushing her out the door.
Miko's gonna kind of just like say to whoever's closest, has Maggie never had an apple before?
Maybe. Until
Just
now.
cat paws. Cat paws at Maggie out the door. Like, yep.
You guys have been like force feeding Maggie like bacon and like meat for like weeks. I want fruit.
Oh, God.
That's fair.
Why we've been eating
Is
pizza?
Maggie vegetarian?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You know.
I don't think I realized that.
Oopsies.
That's why whenever you guys are like bacon, I'm like, you can have mine.
Oh.
Right, yeah.
And just everybody suddenly feels just a little bit guilty.
A little bit shitty, yeah. Here we are.
Alas.
See, what did you just say about setting boundaries?
All right. So everybody, Sombra kind of shoos you all out the door and is like, okay. We'll be here. Don't worry. We just need to. Miko, what are you doing?
Miko is just gonna go ahead and, just kind of give Lunara a rundown, just being like, look, like, it's probably gonna be a lengthy conversation, so I don't want to, like, RP it all out.
Yeah, sure.
But she's gonna give her the rundown, just kind of...
RP the whole thing.
No.
Oh,
Listen,
thing.
from
tell
outside
me
you're
I
gonna hear.
had to do
From
this.
outside you're
My
gonna
character
yeah.
arc. Now it is your turn.
Right. Sombra from
I
outside,
am
you'll
the
hear her
ghost
say,
of character arcs past.
if you need to take more than 30 minutes,
The
don't
problem with-
worry about it.
I'm gonna be using my herbalism kit. Take all the time you need.
Oh, Jenna just rolled an insight check on Sombra and now she gets it.
The problem with Miko is the fact that, like, it's weird RPing as her because she's the only character where I don't use a different voice.
Oh, I get
So
you.
I'm just like awkwardly like, okay, so Miko says, talking in my regular voice, and then I'm like, Allison says, talking in my regular voice. Miko might end up with...
Matter of fact, Sombra would run back in and get the kid real quick. And, yep, I need you too. Come on, out.
Let's just have a little powwow outside.
Well, she's gonna talk to... She wants to talk to Luke too. And she's gonna give him the rundown that, Tensana is gonna be sticking around, and, despite any... She'll probably say this away from Luke, because Luke doesn't really know who he is, and Luke's her brother, so she doesn't want to, like, detract, from any of that. He's young, she'll explain all that stuff later. But with Lunara, she'll let him know, Tanzana's going to be in the area. He's going to set it up so it's easier to come and go because, while we are kind of getting on our feet and you're getting back to brewing, I'm still going to need to bring in some income. So I'll probably have to still keep adventuring here and there. But this will make it easier to come home. So it won't be another, like, long time. And she'll, again, say, like, if, you know, this takes longer than I anticipate, like a year and a half, go ahead and read the letters. So.
And she just, she smiles and says, yeah, and by the time you get back, this beer will definitely be done, and I'll save it for you, and it won't take too long. And Nico, actually, I want you to make an investigation check for me really quickly.
Really? If you need more than 30 minutes,
Sombra,
it's
Sombra,
totally
Sombra,
fine.
It's okay. It's okay. Just
Sabra, why would they need 30 minutes to say goodbye?
Okay.
2 words.
oh, here we go.
Because I don't hear any kissing.
Well, not everybody kisses.
So when 2 teams
I'm gonna use lucky because that was 2.
Okay.
And so that's gonna be 15.
So as you sort of are talking, you're like awkwardly putting your hands in your pockets, and you suddenly feel coins that were not there before.
She's gonna kind of like take them out, and she's like, "Did you?"
No, I don't really have anything except what you can send him.
How many coins are in there?
There's about 100 gold coins.
Oh my god, I don't need that much. I'm gonna give her 50. No, 70.
Okay. So you can add 30 gold to your inventory.
Because let's be real, this is just gonna save me a trip to the post office. Hello, currency, come on. Haha, there we go. Sorry. 29 and 99 and 99. No, 100. I know how that works. Cool.
Yes.
I'll also probably notice the ring, and as I'm like saying goodbye, I'll just kind of slip it on.
Okay. Sorry, you, after an hour, which I assume that you will have, so I'm not going to make you wait, you have a ring of protection.
Ooh.
Oh, I forgot I had skill mail now. I'd also like to leave a set of armor with her.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm just gonna go ahead and
also for saying goodbye purposes.
So I'm looking over here and I'm like, I'm over my carrying capacity, but that might also be because I added, a horse named Senator Trottington. So.
Who we left at Elysian, by the way.
Yeah, they're still back there. But
that's what you think. He's been in my pocket this whole time.
You've been carrying him around. You do have a bag of holding though, so you shouldn't need to worry too much about actual encumbrance.
That's how you're right. You guys think that we left the horse. Well, no, he would be dead.
He would be dead now, so yes, you definitely left the horse.
Can I derail this campaign one more time to say that I'm going to be on another stream starting on Tuesday, and it's in like a winter mountains. So we have a team of snow dogs, and there are 20 dogs, so each of us got to name 5 dogs, and one of my dogs, the biggest dog, is Admiral Puffers.
I love it.
My heart.
So if you'd like to watch me and Admiral Puffers, you can do that on Tuesday. But yeah, so I think Senator Trottington and Admiral Puffers are probably
good friends.
They're besties,
yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. For sure.
I love it.
Alright, is there anything else that anyone wants to do before you guys set off?
I will be going back inside and getting the apples I wanted to before Sombra threw me out of the house.
Oh my god.
Maggie, I need you to make a wisdom save for me, please.
Okie dokie. It's my first roll of tonight.
I know. There's not a lot
I didn't roll tonight at all.
Not a lot of
It's not great.
We have advantage. Might as well burn
That's a 10.
10?
I kind of want to know what happened.
I know, that's why I just kind of want to know what happens at this point.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm gonna regret it. I see it on Vanessa's face. I'm gonna regret this.
Well, I mean, nothing happens right now.
Nothing happens right
right now.
Right now? Oh.
I think I know what she's doing. I have a feeling I know what she's doing.
Oh.
And I'm okay with it.
You're fine. All right. So if that's the case, then we're going to go ahead and end the session for today. And next week we are off for we take 1 weekend off a month, and since there's 5 Sundays in this month, because I guess this month is special. Next weekend we will be off, and then we will be returning the following weekend for You're Actually Going to Hell.
Looks like we're gonna go to hell.
Yeah.
Well, technically, aren't we going to Deepwater first?
Yes.
Yes. On
And
the way
then
to
hell.
On the way. It's our,
On the way.
it's our road
There
stop
it is.
where we
Yeah.
get our snacks.
Okay, Deepwater first, but then hell.
You know, the
But
kind
then
of
hell.
stuff where you pick up some extra Reese's cups, a Gatorade, a severely cursed necromantic necklace,
Yeah.
some M&Ms.
And
Seems
now
about right.
Maggie has an unseen servant to help her grab said crazy stuff.
Hand her the snacks. The road trip snacks.
All the
Yeah.
snacks.
You're just gonna see
All
like
the snacks.
an invisible thing behind me and like plastic bags just holding tons of road trip snacks everywhere we go.
Wow.
Oh my
His
God.
name's Tug, by the way.
Aw, after your friend.
Oh.
Jenny, do you want to put the name of the channel that you're going to be streaming on
Yeah.
in the thingy so that we can
Oh yeah,
all
sure.
join?
Yeah.
Give me but a moment.
Gronk says, but first visit the frogs.
Oh, yes, our
I
buddies.
miss my
Oh,
buds.
no. Bleep. He was so cute.
I loved him.
And anything else? Are you guys on this Monday or are you guys off this Monday? Tomorrow.
We're done.
Alright, so off Monday, but then Arklandia is Friday, and...
And
Nature
Sabers is
between them.
Thursday.
Yes, Sabers is Thursday.
Yep.
And then
Yeah, there we
new
go.
Siren Squad on Saturday.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Sirens
nice.
on Saturday.
Yes.
Don't miss Mermaids, guys.
That's
It's
the one
always
I'm in.
fun.
I'm in that one.
Yeah.
Everyone
Woo-hoo.
loves
Hey.
Coral.
Go barb it up. It's gonna
Which,
be fun.
by the way, if you missed Sirens yesterday, go on the LD&D Twitch,
I gotta go watch it.
check out the highlights. Because the whole video is still there, but if you don't have time to watch the whole video, check out the highlights. Because at the very least, you must see Sombra the Bard, because she sang an amazing Bard song, and I clipped a highlight, because I couldn't help myself.
I love you. You said Sombra the Bard.
Oh, sorry. Your name is Sombra on here. I'm looking at the wrong name. Share.
I was like, wait, her name's Sombra in that too?
I was about to say, wow, you were like trying to do some foreshadowing, like calling into
Ooh.
existence her
No, sorry.
multi.
I'm looking
Alright,
at
find
a
somewhere
picture
to
on Roll20 and it
raid.
says Sombra under it, and I just...
We'll go.
I love
raid
it.
with
Yeah,
her.
we had
I
a
love
really
you
good
for
time,
it.
guys. We
Yeah,
had
it
a
was
good
really
time.
fun. It was so much fun.
We're
yesterday.
rating noob? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do
Excellent.
it.
Nice.
Nice. We are going to go on a raid of Noob Television, who is awesome. So
Yes.
don't go anywhere.